So let's get started by beginning by calling Robin Kerstead the first of our nominators to begin with the first recipient presentation to Debbie Acton.
Thank you very much, Jane, and good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pleasure to be here, and on behalf of my fellow nominator, Richard Kirk, it's an honor to speak about Debbie Acton's many contributions to Western. My only challenge in doing so is doing justice in the 2 to 3 minutes I have been allotted. So here goes. A proud Western alumna whose career spans more than 4 decades, Debbie has contributed in innumerable ways to Western libraries and to the university generally. And in her current role as Director of Administration for Western Libraries, she has truly come into her own. In this capacity, responsible for financial and human resources functions, participating in the overall leadership of the libraries, and playing a central role in various workplace climate initiatives, she has had an incredibly positive impact directly on the staff of Western Libraries and indirectly on all those who depend on library resources, services, and facilities. Debbie personifies leadership by example. Calm and professional, she's a role model for new and not so new leaders in Western Libraries and indeed across campus. She's a mentor to those with whom she works, sharing her knowledge and experience, providing encouragement and support, and giving people the opportunity to grow in their various roles. She is also a source of sage advice to staff at all levels in the organization. Her door is always open, and she never hesitates to lend a hand, to lend an ear, or in an emergency, to lend a pair of shoes. I am not, however, speaking from direct experience with that comment, but you know who you are. Debbie brings a reasoned, balanced approach to all aspects of her work. Drawing on her knowledge and experience, she recognizes the importance of historical context and perspective in understanding the reasons behind past decisions and the rationale for current practices. At the same time, she is not one bound by the past or afraid to challenge the status quo. She is often actively proposing, welcoming, and supporting new, innovative ways of doing things. One of Debbie's most notable contributions in recent years is her dedicated commitment to creating and maintaining a positive work environment for everyone at Western Libraries. An energetic leader and participant in many workplace climate initiatives, she has been a particularly strong supporter of staff in the libraries. In the wake of the achievement of academic status by librarians and archivists, there was a concern on the part of some that staff issues might somehow receive less attention. Hers was and remains a strong, consistent voice supporting the inclusion of all staff. She's very conscious of the importance of recognizing everyone for their contributions and accomplishments and for taking the time to celebrate. She brings in amazing treats and she organizes amazing staff events and parties. Debbie, I want you to come back and organize my retirement party. And we'll talk about when. As the author of a letter received in support of her nomination put it, quote, Debbie has had a lasting positive impact on the workplace culture and climate of Western Libraries, unquote. Debbie lives Western's core values. She's recognized within Western Libraries and across campus for her fairness and integrity, for exhibiting respect for those with whom she deals, for communicating in an open, fair, and respectful manner, and for her unwavering commitment to providing service excellence directly and through the work of others. It's perhaps no surprise that in 2012 she received the PMA's Nancy Kendall Award, which recognizes exceptional service and commitment to the membership. And because I'm at a microphone, and I've never met one I didn't like, I would like to end on a personal note, albeit one that I think succinctly captures Debbie's many attributes and contributions. I want to publicly acknowledge and thank her for her unwavering support, formal and informal, professional and at times personal, during my term as Acton University librarian. She was a constant source of strength, provided invaluable advice and assistance on many issues. Debbie Acton was and is the consummate colleague and friend. She is also, without question, a worthy recipient of this year's Award of Excellence. Please join me in congratulating Debbie Acton.
Thank you, Robin. I'm almost speechless, but I will say a few words. First of all, I want to begin by congratulating my fellow award winners and also their nominators. And thank you to my nominators, Robin Kierstead, Catherine Steeves, and Rick Kirk. I'm deeply honored that you feel me worthy of this award. I know how much work, too, is involved in putting together a package, so I really appreciate that. And thank you to those who provided letters of recommendation to Joyce Garnett, Rose Markovic, and Chris Thompson. I hope I've included everyone. I think there were some phone calls as well. It's an understatement to say that this is a real honor. I've attended most of these ceremonies since this initiative was introduced, and I've always been inspired too by the people and their stories. Little did I know that when I started working at Western in the very early 70s as a mini-skirted teenager, with my first job as a clerk working for the library accountant, that I'd remain here for more than 4 decades, with my whole career being in Western libraries. Why would I leave Western libraries, though? It didn't take me long to recognize what a special place that Western was and how unique Western libraries was. And I've been given many, many opportunities over the years, rising from that clerical position to supervisory, managerial, and leadership positions, and I've had a really interesting, challenging, and wonderful career. It's been my leaders who've given me the opportunity, so I really want to thank them for placing confidence in me to do the work. It's easy to aim high when you're surrounded by good people, smart minds, and great leaders who care about their work and about Western. And if I start with the 3 people that nominated me, they have these traits in spades. I've had great leaders who've inspired me, coached me, and been great mentors. That includes, again, Robin and Catherine, Joyce Garnett, and Joe Vandeloo. And I've had numerous colleagues, both within Western libraries and Western, who've been wonderful. And of course, without the support and the great work that the staff do, and with whom I've had the privilege to work, nothing can happen. So thank you to all of them. I'm fortunate that I can walk every day to work. I live in Old North. There's rarely a day that passes when I'm walking across that University Bridge coming to work that I don't acknowledge our beautiful campus and feel really grateful for working here. I want to thank my family, my 2 daughters who are here today, Lauren and Nicole, who've been wonderfully supportive, are great listeners, and came to visit their mom at work when they were toddlers and teenagers, and then they both attended and graduated from here. So we're all graduates from Western. My twin sister, Diane McCormick, works at Western here as well, and she was the recipient of this award last year. So I guess like in life, when I followed her, being born 4 minutes after her, I'm following in her footsteps with this award. It's been great with both of us working here. We run things by each other, do the occasional venting. It's been great fun. And thank you to my brother-in-law, Bill, for his unfailing kindness and support in all aspects of life, and he's here today too. I want to acknowledge as well the great work that occurs with many of the staff that are in not-so-visible roles. Lastly, thank you to the organizers of this event and to the host. I'm immensely grateful, and this will go down as a highlight of my career at Western. Thank you.